Hello there everyone, welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today we're going to talk about 5 underrated eyeshadow formulas. These are things I have loved, and I don't hear anybody talking about them, so I thought, why not talk about them myself? So anyway, first brand I want to talk about is col-lab. This is a brand that I've been a big supporter of since it came out. I think they're doing some great stuff. I have found some holy grails in this brand that I've repurchased. I think they're awesome, and I sing their praises all the time. I do have a video on this brand too. I'll link down below in case you're interested in all the products I have bought so far. I've bought more since the video, but I'll link it anyway. This is the palette, the first one that I bought. It's called Follow Me. It's obviously a really nice, cool-toned blue palette. And when I first got this, honestly, I was nervous because I thought no one ever makes really good blue eyeshadows, but this one is awesome. If you're looking for this kind of a color scheme, this is a good formula. It works well, it blends well, lasts all day. The only one I do have some trouble with is that really deep, dark, matte blue. That one I find better is like a lower lash liner shade or like an outer corner, but all over it's kind of, it needs some help blending out because it's just that kind of formula. But all the rest in here are great. The only 2 mattes you get are those 2 right there, but these are amazing. I am always really hesitant to describe powder as buttery, but if I could describe any powder as buttery, it's these. These are just so pretty. They're buttery, they're smooth, they blend well, they last all day. I love this one a lot, and I'm surprised because I honestly thought I wasn't going to like it that much, but it's awesome. And then the next one that I have from the brand is this one called Strike a Rose. This one right here, this is one of their newer palettes. Oh, did I talk about the packaging? It's really nice feel. It's kind of matte, a matte black kind of NARS-y packaging. Was NARS the first brand that ever did that kind of packaging? Because every time we talk about matte packaging, we talk about NARS. Anyway, that's how it feels, and it's great. This is the other palette. This is called Strike a Rose. This one I feel is even an improvement on the previous formula, which was that blue palette. This is one of their newer ones. The metallic shimmers in here just feel great. They have a great feel, like you want to rub them between your fingers almost because they just feel so amazing. They also have some awesome mattes that are in here. Let me swatch that. So this is that palette right there. It's so great. The mattes in here are just as good as the shimmers. And then you have this really awesome little green pop there in the middle that I just love. I open this palette and I use that shade all the time. Even if I'm not using any of these other shades, I just love that one. Inner corner highlighter on the top of the lid, whatever. It's beautiful. And I love they added that little pop in there. This formula is so good. I can't tell you. It's amazing. And then this one here I have called Strike a Rose. No. Did I call this one Strike a Rose? This is called Tropic Like It's Hot. Did I? I don't know. This one's called Strike a Rose. This one is super pretty as well. This is also one of their newer palettes. This is obviously a lot more of a pinky kind of palette, but it's beautiful. Same formula as the other one. There's one shade in here that does feel a little bit weird. Oh wait, I swatched it on my green finger. Let's swatch, I don't know. That one? Okay. Well, there's a few swatches, except that one, of course. This one here is a little bit gritty, like this dark one here. It's not as smooth and rich as the other shimmer metallics that are in the palette. And that one there, I kind of have a little bit of trouble with it when I'm using it on a brush. I do get some fallout with that one. But the rest of the palette is so awesome. I absolutely love this. That one there I do reserve for like lower lash line, outer corner, nothing like sweeping back and forth because I do get some fallout. But for having those teeny little nitpicks, these palettes are great. I want to buy more of their palettes. I think they're super underrated and they are just beautiful. And no one ever talks about them. They're awesome. The next eyeshadow formula that I'm not even joking when I say the only other person, I'm trying to wipe my fingers off. The only other person that I ever hear talk about these is Kitty Cat Beauty. No one talks about the Maybelline City Mini palettes. Why? They are gorgeous. I love these palettes. I love this formula. It's very soft formula. When you dip your brush into it, you are going to get some kickback in here. Nothing too crazy. Just blow on it. You'll be fine. There's no harm in that. They blend so freaking well. They have them separated into like 2 little looks you can do. I bounce around the palettes. I'll bounce different palettes. These are so great, especially the mattes. The mattes are stunning. They're such a beautiful formula. They're really, really soft. I don't know if I'm going to swatch all of these for you because they're just that soft. I don't want to mess up the palette, but they're so great. If you've tried these, you probably know what I'm talking about. They're soft, but they blend well. No fallout, last all day. No one talks about these. Why? I don't know. So that one right there was the shade called Mad About Town. This one looks like the same palette, but I promise you it's different. It's called Brooklyn Nudes. Really, really pretty. I use this one a lot, especially this little trio here I use regularly. I think it just looks so pretty together. The dog's under there messing with the cat. And I love this one has like a cool tone and a warm tone look in one palette. I think that's really cool. And oh my god, I just gotta touch them again. Really, really soft though. Go easy with your brush. You're not going to be dipping like this because you'll see the formula is kind of soft and you're going to make a mess. You're going to do a little damage with your palette if you're just doing this thing. So the formula does take a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, you're going to love it, I hope, if you haven't tried it yet. This is the one that Makeup Shayla did with them. This one I don't use too often. I use the other ones a lot more. But this one is also super pretty. Same really great formula. The shimmers in here are beautiful. I love these two shadows together. I think they're stunning. There are those two on the bottom there. This palette was really well put together. I love it because it has the mattes with the shimmers in there, the metallics. Oh, they're just so great. That one there on the top's the one I just swatched. Is that one right there. And a really nice black one in there as well that I actually haven't touched yet. But another great one. And then this was actually the first one that I bought. This is Downtown Sunrise. I love this one. This is like my little baby. I love that shade right there. I love this whole little combo together. And why doesn't anybody talk about these? Am I the only one that like loves this formula? Am I like the only one keeping them in business? I don't know, but I love this. And then the one I actually bought a couple days ago I haven't used yet. It's the one called High Rise Sunset. It's another completely matte palette. Look how beautiful this looks. I was going to wear this today, but I decided to wear this blue eyeshadow instead. And I have nothing bad to say about it. I haven't even tried it, but I know it's going to be just as great as the other ones. There's one palette I would advise you not to even look at, and it's this one. What were they thinking with this? This is the shade called Girls Night Glimmer. Oh my god. Why did they sully the good name of City Mini to make this thing? It's all these really weird they're not weird colors. It's a weird formula. Like, it's just so strange. Let me wipe that off like that. They are so flaky and crumbly and weird. This blue one here looks nice on the lid if you're like being really careful with it, but the rest of these glitters are just a freaking mess. That one right there, that matte one, that's a nice shade because it's just like the other formula, but this is just, what the heck were they thinking? This is like, I want to pretend this one doesn't exist. Anyway, let's move on to another one. Let me wipe these off really quick and we will move right along. I have a fallout here on my legs from when I swatched that glittery one just now. It's like all over the place. All right. The next formula is Ciate. I only have 2 of these palettes, but this formula is so bomb. I have the Olivia Palermo palette, and then I have one of their Astrolights palettes. This is so pretty. So the formula in here is really different from anything I've really used. It's also really soft and buttery and it has a nice texture to it. But there's something, like, I was going to rub my fingers together. There's something different about it that is just like rich. Like rich. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It's a really rich formula. Oh, there's glitter all over my hand from that shadow I just swatched. But yeah, there's a few of them there. I love this one because it's so dark and it's a really like kind of nighttime palette and it's beautiful. I love this. I wish this was a permanent palette in their collection because the shadow formula in here is so awesome. And it's the same formula that's in the Astrolights palette. I love this little thing so much. I love that really beautiful duochrome that they put in the middle there. It's that one there on the bottom. You can kind of see it. But this is beautiful. This is a really, really rich, that's the perfect word to describe it, a rich formula. Like, it just swatches so well. It's one of those palettes that once you swatch, you're going to want to keep touching on because you can't believe they feel that great. Ugh, I don't like that glitter all over my hand right there. But let's swatch a few more. Ugh, no, I don't like that. Hold on. I got to wash this off. Give me 1 second. Okay, take 2. So, look at my nice clean hand. This is so rich. Like I was just saying, you're going to keep swatching it and keep touching it and keep playing with it because it's just so great of a formula. They blend so well. They last all day. This is unlike any formula I have in my collection, and I have a lot of eyeshadows that I love, but there's something special about this formula. I just really, really enjoy it. Another severely underrated eyeshadow formula are these, LA Colors Duotone eyeshadows. I depotted all of mine. The packaging they come in is very big and bulky, but these are beautiful. They come just like this in 2 shadows per little compact, and they're great. I use this thing all the time. Why do I keep saying that? Emily Noel 83 made me buy these because she did a whole video on these. I watch that video all the time just because I love the way she talked about these. And they're great. I'm going to swatch a couple of them for you. They're really, really beautiful. I think I have the names on the back. No, I don't. I didn't keep the names. But the one that I swatched just now was this one right here. And that is how it looks right here. Another really beautiful one is this one. These 2 shadows together. They're both shimmers. They do, a lot of their little compacts are both shimmer shadows. They don't do like a matte and a shimmer or anything. This one is one of the more unique ones. Why didn't I put the names on the back of these? I don't know. But I just love this one. That weird shadow. This one is such a weird color. Look at it. But these 2 together just go so well. These are really rich feeling, not as rich as a ciate, but they have a really nice texture to them. They blend super duper well. And they just look great on the lid. And that's the one right there too. That one is this one right here. I love these. These are awesome. Some of my favorite eyeshadows that I've purchased all year. I think they're great. And they're super underrated. No one ever talks about them. And then the very last one I'm just going to mention really quick. Don't get mad. It's the Looks Book palettes from Revlon. I have sung the praises of these things. I love them. This is the shade called Maverick. I mean, look at that thing. Beautiful, rich, deep, like rusty, warm tone palette. They're super pretty. This one I have a video on demonstrating. It's the one called Player. Super beautiful. These ones are great shadows. Oh my gosh, look at them. Oh, super, super pretty. I love the formula on this. And then this last one called Enigma. This is my newest one. Oh, so pretty too. I was about to tell you a comment someone left me about these palettes, but it was kind of rude. Anyway, I'm going to say it anyway. Someone told me, because I talked about, I mean, look how little the pens are, right? They're super thin. When you try and put your brush in there, you sometimes touch another palette, another little eyeshadow. And this person left a comment saying, if you had any intelligence, you would just use a smaller brush or hold your brush sideways. And I was like, that was so unnecessary. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious to me. I laughed, but it was, anyway, I just thought I'd mention it because these palettes reminded me of it. Anyway, that is that. If you have any other really underrated eyeshadow formulas or brands, anything like that, let me know what they are. Let me know if you've tried any of these shadows and you like them. Or if you don't like them, I'd like to know as well too. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in another one. Goodbye.